Domain Zoo. Yeah, you also might just be able to get more more mileage out of playing something like the Territorial Kavu into a land destruction spell than trying to play Stoneforge into a land destruction spell. So we're on the draw, but this hand is a little bit lackluster. We're going to ship this back. No Luris on the other side. Yikes! Okay, going to 4. Going to 3. No, we'll keep this one. But, like, good lord. Okay. If we draw a fetch land, we'll be okay. Thanks for the follow, Maxi on TTV. We must be on Tron. Oh. Come on. Well. You can't ship me. Your second Velo next turn. Fetch? Oh, it's so good! If we win the game on the Moldifor... Spell Pierce. Oh, thank God. Never didn't not unhave it. Wait, what? If they go Dryad, we could go Ping Bolt. Oh. Boop. Hello, Spike. Maybe Prismatic Ending? Alright. Boing! Just give me the land. Just give me the land. Then I don't need the Wrenn and Six. Do it. Do it. Do it. You know, I worked hard for this money. Oh, how hard? Banger? Banger. Hardly knew her. Zip zap zoopa. Whoo! I'm sorry, chat. Have you ever missed in your life? Opponent says, I'm dumb, it's late, lol. I don't know at what point... Oh, probably the general into the Wrenn and Six, right? So we're Tron, right? We're the Tron deck now. Yeah, I guess so. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. Incredibly skillful Magic the Gathering mage here. So they're on chalets, right? I think Bolt is just garbage against them. Gust, I think Gust deals with a lot of stuff. I think we stay on the combo in this matchup. I don't think they can go particularly fast. But Nahiri seems like an okay card too. Like, they can't board in the Blood Moon, right? I think I have the deck list actually. Spikes, Iron Midrange, yeah. And he can board into, yeah, Emrakul Nahiri stuff. Oh, and Force Negation. Okay. But the main deck just has, like, infinite removal, right? Yeah. So we just want to set up Teferi against this, though. Are they playing Teferi? Yeah, they are. 3. So maybe I do want the Lightning Bolts. I definitely want Remand in this matchup. It's crazy good. Or the Prismatic Endings. So I guess we could cut the Savers and just go slower. But if we're going to do this, we bring in the Kozilek too. He changed Fawn for Meddling Mage. I mean, maybe the most recent build. Do I think I can outgrind them? Probably. If I'm going to do this, though, I usually cut some Growth Spirals. So let's get the last Creativity in here. But I don't want to cut too many. Alright, we'll go like this. Going to value time, baby. Taking my opponent to Flavor Town. French Vanilla Dragon. So nice. Yep, that's a keeper. We hit a 7? If Wasteland cost 1 to activate, would it see Modern play? Yes. And it would be gross. No! What? Okay. Whatever. I didn't have any kind of stop on their turn to mess them up. Oh, I used to do that a bunch with Iceberg Control, Alucartes. Yeah, they kept a 1-lander. They hit. EE on 0. This is the kind of nonsense that's just like, all right, yeah, you got me. Right. Exactly. But it's like, first of all, like, even if I couldn't play around that, which I can. Yeah, the stream title should be updated. Thank you. This time you are correct. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Maple Syrup. Night, buddy. Take care. Yeah, turn 3 win. Can you see it in this hand? Can you see the turbo in this hand? Turbo Man. Opponent mulls 6. Please let it be Titan. Let me turn 3 a Titan player. It's been a minute. When I first was coming up with this deck, Titan was riding high. They mulled to 6. Must be Tron or Dredge. Only Tron or Dredge would mulligan to 6. Hands banger. It has 1 mode. Fast. Max power. He's the man with the name that you want to touch, but you mustn't touch. Such expensive fetch lands. Oh! It's so weak. Although that means they're gonna have discard next turn, right? All right, but we may not be as much in the. Oh! Sorry, Anarchy. Herbie Hancock's awesome. Boo doo 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 boop boop. Boo doo doo boop boop boop. Boom boom boom. Bing 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 bing. Sorry, we've got other music going on. Yeah, Inquisition looks at hand conceits. Could have been, but not today. Turn 4 format. Well, we might get we could get solituted here. Not today, Satan. That's true. We're really winning on turn 6. How's the Heliod matchup? 100%. With this version. With this version of turns, I have never lost a match in competitive contest against Heliod. I don't think I've lost in a league either. The reason I qualify that is for the longest. Oh, sorry, hold on. Sorry. So it was Heliod, Green Tron, and Titan. At the time, in challenge level play and above, I had never lost to any of those three decks. In leagues, I had lost to Green Tron like once on an abysmally unlucky 3 games. I think I had never lost to Heliod, and I'd never lost to the other one, Titan. Yeah, it was just I did lose to Green Tron once. So this is definitely one where we want to go grindy. And we can cut. Yeah, here we go. So this is the sort of full transformational stuff. I think this deck can fit subtlety. I mean, it could. The question is, would you? I'm wondering if I want the Remands here. I think they play enough 2, 3, 4, and 5 mana spells. Like Remand can be okay through the mid to late game. I don't even know exactly what variation of black-white they're on. I mean, I'm definitely okay the way I've sideboarded. We'll see what happens. Kozilek against a potential Dothy Voidwalker into discard. But I think I'm going to keep this because I've got a Bolt and I know what I'm up against. So we could draw into what we need. Yeah, they only played one spell. But they did play 2 fairly telling lands, right? I would say. Yep. All right, we have no spells. On the plus side, if they choose to... Yikes. Never mind. Damn it! Why couldn't I draw that the next turn? Oops, no spells, exactly. I mean, they're down to not that many cards in hand. But this was one of the reasons I was like, oh, maybe I'm supposed to keep in the all four Indomitable Creativity. Oh, they didn't do it. Which I guess means they have targeted discard, or they're just assuming I didn't draw anything, which is a weird choice for that. Fuck. Yeah, this is what you want to not have your opponent do. This is why I boarded in as much removal as possible, and we get rewarded for it. Second Stoneforge. Might not be able to beat that one. Nuggies and a Frosty. Well done. Yikes. All right, we need the last Indomitable in this matchup. Can I describe the percent chances versus top meta matchups? No. I just missed a land drop. Shit. All right, we're probably not going to make it through this game anyway. But yeah. Thanks. I did. I figured it out too late. It's fine. It happens. It shouldn't. I was tired when we started this league. This league is more of an experiment about this style of Velomachus list. So I can't describe the percent chances versus the top meta matchups because one, the deck lists are shuffling around a lot. And like I can tell you the kind of deck that Velomachus Turns is not great against, but the 4-color creativity with Emrakul and no Velomachus and no turn spells is different than 1 Velomachus, 1 Emrakul, 4 time warps, is different from 4 Savor the Moments, 4 time warps, and 2 Velomachus. It's just like what you want to avoid with all of these decks is opponents who have a lot of cheap interaction and a fast clock. But the more combo-oriented build that I'm playing right here is able to beat these kind of decks. Okay, so I can go to 1 here. It's probably not good enough. But I mean, I might as well. Unless he plays Night's Whispers? I don't think you know what Night's Whispers is. Unless, like, that's not targeted, right? Yeah, Sign and Blood targets. Wait, what just happened? What? Oh, they attacked my Teferi. But the Grief has Menace, so we're just dead. Close. It's okay, carry on. Sorry, my... An opponent asked me why I didn't land drop the previous turn. I responded because I'm an idiot. No, I want both, yeah. Yikes. It's a defendable hand, but I have to play my mana out badly in the early game to... I'm going to keep this, but I could be told that it's a bad keep. We're going to play Wooded Foothills on 1 and hope that Veil of Summer gets to blow out a Grief. This guy just loves being in my hand, though. Opponent mulls to 6, mulls to 5. All right. Might be our game. Don't you forget about me, says Kozilek. Don't. Do you love spaghetti? Because it loves you. That it does, my friend. That it does. So my opponent mulled to 5, and then they got veiled. Sick. Ulamog is the they be. Or thatty? Thatty. I'm going with thatty. No. The teen that never stops eating. Also optional. Also optional. I think the stoner with the munchies. I was gonna go with the non-binary parent, the non-binary part of the communal family unit. So do they have an ephemerate to protect this? Yep. Okay. Not really what I wanted to draw here. I mean, I kind of have to kill this now. I probably should have held that in case I picked a Wrenn and Six and I wanted to cycle it, right? Yeah. Alright, well. Man, I really don't want to put myself on card disadvantage right now, though. For reference, Prismari Command. Well, I guess it's a 1-for-1 there, but, like, at the moment, my resources are a little stretched. Man, if they just hard cast a Grief here, it's gonna suck. So they multi 5 and I turn 1 veiled them. And we might get messed up. That's really sucky. Oh, they had Vindicate? Sure. They got one of my Triomes. Sure. Fine by me. I'm sure they will, Kaya, although I don't assume they're actually gonna like do anything with it. I mean, I just let them take what they want here, right? Like, I can't do anything about this. I could go shock make a treasure and let them take the dragon, and then I'm closer to casting the next dragon. Dragon's not that far away, though. If we draw Wrenn and Six or... Nice. Land. Pog. Hey, Dwarf Beatdown was this deck's bread and butter back in this era. You did it a lot. Like, a lot. Well, the thing is, it's not even about specifically needing to kill the opponent as much as softening them up so that when you do get to Velomachus, Velomachus needs to be less lucky for you. Which is important. Like, the less hard the dragon has to work when it comes down, the better. You also get them to blow cards like that. Now I'm going to keep this one in case I draw Indomitable. Nice. A lazy dragon is a happy dragon. Alright, so I can't get green or white right now. But green is more likely to come up here. And if I draw a prismatic ending, I'm not fussed. Opponent makes PogChamp play. Do they have more? No. Answer is no. We're like very likely to hit a land this turn. So it's funny, I didn't go get a blue source, and this and Savor were the only cards I could have hit that would make that matter. However, there are 5 Time Wars in my deck. There are 42 cards. So, 41 cards. So we could run the numbers, but I want to say it is a bit north of 50% for me to hit here. So there's 5. We missed, but that's okay. Yeah, exactly. And they have to deal with the dragon and the Nahiri, right? It's always 50-50. Either you hit or you don't. $62%. All right, what do you got? Damn! My opponent said GG after they played the dam. And in chat, I typed concedes sadly. Wait! Smash! They fetched. Flawless victory. Oh, they failed to find so that I could get a screenshot. Yeah. Opponent's a champ. And they said, "You're welcome, chat." Sweet Kozilek. Tell him how much we like that. Oh, we got there, Mr. Lee. We're getting. All too easy. It was a little unclear. Can't tell if we were winning there or not. Seems too close to call. Like a swing state in the Electoral College. Too close to call. The 3K? What's the 3K, Alex? What 3K? Where? Yeah, you can request pretty much anything, Alucartes. I don't turn down much. Modern 3K on Sunday at Card Kingdom. Seattle? No. No, I'm from Toronto, so I will not be doing that. The last match wasn't that fast. Could pick you up on the way. Oh shit, Connorman with the raid. I went back to basics with this build, Connor. And we're seeing how the old school version is going. We've been taking a lot of mulligans, which is not, you know, which is not unusual. So I think I'd rather have the Prismari Command than the Remand. Because if we do lose the Wrenn and Six after it comes into play, then I want more ways to get mana. Connorman! Uh-oh. Is it Grizzle Daddy? Gristle Daddy Pog? Gristle Daddy Run? Lantern. No, Lantern would have played slow infect hand. Slew. No! Oh, thank God. Oh, it's just living end. Oh, don't worry, guys. It's just living end. No problem. Oh, fuck. Well. Yeah. Alright, we need to buy one land, give or take. But I don't have any Flusterstorms in my sideboard. This is gonna suck. Okay, maybe not. You wouldn't force me again. You wouldn't force a bear. Okay. Back up Wrenn and Six. Right on time. Well, the problem is they have a Waker of Waves, and that stops Velomachus from being able to cast Time Warp. It will be able to cast Savor the Moment. Wrenn and 7 is a disappointment, I agree. But I mean, what are you going to do? Yeah, it's from standard, right? Like, and it is pretty cracked for a standard legal 5 CMC planeswalker. It's doing a lot. Like, that card does a lot of stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like, well, no, and I mean, like, it's also mono green. You know, Nisu Shakes the World is, like, one of the best 5 CMC planeswalkers ever printed, right? Yeah, there's a new set coming, Roy. It's, well, that's a terrible draw. It's, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're not, We're just saying that Wrenn and 7s is a little disappointing after Wrenn and 6. I know. It's incredible too. The last time I played against this deck, they did the same thing, Mr. Lee. It seems kind of consistent. Yeah, the art is cool. I think we're mostly memeing. Like it's really not a. All right, let's just hit all savers and just kill them. What do you say, chat? Anyone with me? Or we could almost fully whiff. Although next turn we can kill them. Yeah. So let's go make a treasure and shatter. Yeah. And actually we can make a chump blocker next turn. Can wait a turn and Indomitable the Waker. Yeah, I could have done. You right. That may have been better. Yeah, 6 was red. Or 6 might have been red-green, right? Yeah, I'm more upset about the monocolor thing than anything else. Not upset about it, but it's like, no, not as cool. All right, I'll take it. What do you got, Nerdlinger? Okay, they knew that Waker was preventing me from casting Time Warps, as they should. I really hope they don't have Brazen Borrower. But if they do, they probably should have done it while I was... Oh, they said they're new living and they just started last night. Okay. I see. That's an excellent draw. We can beat the Petty Theft now, though. Still annoying, but we can beat it. Is it only 360p stream quality? Nope. And my bitrate is fine tonight. So if there's any problem with the stream appearance, it's on your end right now. Aren't they just dead? Yeah, probably. They're most likely dead. Although, they're making me work for it. No, we got it. No, we haven't killed them, but we're likely to win from this point. Very, very likely to win from this point. Couldn't I have just started walking them into the dirt? No? I don't think so. Just don't die to fire ice. We're in combat now. We're okay. Waker shrinks our creatures? No, I think Kaya meant play Time Warp, then ultimate the Wrenn and Six. I'm assuming that's what she meant. Yeah. But we don't get there yet, right? We would have been close, but I feel like this way was just better. But I could be wrong. I'm opening to be wrong. Open to being wrong. I should have been able to remand that, but I was F6. Uh-oh. Well, now we just go infinite, right? So I can go to 1 here. So we do it off the 1 Wrenn and 6 this way. I don't have to do it this way, but I'm going to. Okay, opponent's good. Opponent's a cool person. So we got lucky there to take game 1, though. Yeah, maybe. I hope not, Connor. But it's possible. I was like, no, yeah, turns are still good. I knew it would be if we ran into like a reasonable representation of the metagame. Now I don't really have sideboard for this matchup at all. That's one major flaw. I can't see Spike beating Principe on the leaderboard race. I don't think it's gonna happen. This is just honestly not worth it. Like, my main deck configuration is exactly what I should be playing against this. Yeah, I think Veil is the only card that maybe is worth it. But, like, yeah, I guess the extra closing power from Bolt is not worth it. Yeah. I know. I think people often undervalue Bolt in this deck because, like, sometimes it just closes games where you need it to. All right. I don't know if my hand's going to get better than this, although... Yeah, but Canada, man, that's just such a bad play against the deck we're up against. I think we jam Wrenn and 6 on 2 and we want them to counter it, and then hopefully we get to Veil. Like, what we want to draw here is, like, a gross spiral into an Indomitable Creativity, which is obviously very specific. I almost feel like I should just mull this, because it's just too slow. That's better. So now we have to pray for them not to have a excellent turn 3 Cascade. Or we could top deck Remand this turn. All right, I'm going to go for the big brain bluff play. I don't have a plan. They didn't cycle anything? Pog? Just Kadecaphile? Yeah, that's pretty great. Alright. Mystical Dispute? Subtlety. Yea and verily. I will bottom this. You got me, opponent. They really don't want to be Teferi'd. I mean, that makes sense. This is pretty rough for them. So another subtlety would get me good here. But then I have creativity next turn, so it's like, how lucky can they be? Exceedingly. Oh, shit. Right. Oh, my God, and they get the subtlety out. That sucks. But they're going to attack? And it would have been worse to do the other thing, so... Yeah, that was sick. Evoke elementals with Living End, the new hotness. So Veil beats Petty Theft and a Counterspell next turn. Well, or. So that's what we're going to go for here. Let's go. Where's the other one? Can't beat that one. They normally do not play that card in that one, in that deck. Good for them. All right, finally on the play. Dead because that's what you are. It's true. All right, here we go. Yikes. I mean... It's like a 5, though. I mean, if they force the first Wrenn and Six, it's not that bad. No, Surveil is not evergreen, unfortunately for everyone. Consider does look very good. Well, I mean, that's not why Surveil isn't evergreen, right? Surveil isn't evergreen because I think they probably are like, it's too powerful. Plus, we already have Scry, and we can't have 2 Scries. I think I don't play the Teferi here, which kind of sucks, but, like, I just think that's the reality of how to try to win this game. Infernal Grasp also looks good. It does do. There's just 0% chance this Teferi is going to land. And obviously, if it did, we would win, but I don't really think. That is a big graveyard already. So if we Growth Spiral here and they respond with the Violent Outburst, so we have like 2 draws. Good draw. So 5, 10, 13. Assuming that I could bounce 1 Street Wraith with the Teferi if I play Teferi and they Violent Outburst. It's not great. Although I can have 2 blockers, so maybe it is good enough. Why didn't I just jam Teferi last turn? So I thought it was pretty impossible for them not to have a way to beat it. And, like, I have 2 mana open here, so they were tapped in 90% without force. Why do you say they were 90% without force? Plus, they could have Mystical Dispute. Yeah, okay, so they have Violent Outburst. I won't have 2 blockers? Why? Oh, right, the dwarf in play is going to die. I will have 1 blocker. 1 blocker's enough. 1 blocker is what I need here. Just need the 1. 1 keeps me alive. It's fine. And then we Indomitable next turn, we try to win. We'll see if they see the dwarf. If they see the dwarf, I think they should try to kill Teferi. Infernal Grasp is godly. I mean, it's not godly, but it's definitely good. A Terminate that's lighter on pips is definitely nice. But a Terminate that's worse on your life total. Hopefully they don't target Wrenn. We might not find another. Godspeed. We can only pray, us. We can only pray that they won't target my damned Wrenn and Six. Really? Wow. Just not having the Wrenn and Six, huh? I don't know what this is, but I'm okay with it. They don't know. I mean, I respect the respect. I respect the respect. That is how they died in game 1, right? Why not kill Teferi? That's a good goddamn question. Oh, opponent says they thought they sent one at Teferi. Oh, we're about to be 3-0, right? Yeah, we're about to be 3-0. Velomachus don't whiff. It's pretty unlikely to. Let OP know that they had lethal? I mean, I put the dwarf in. They clearly didn't, right? So we play Dwarven Mine into Wrenn and Six into Indomitable. I think that's correct. I don't have to play the Wrenn and Six until I know I'm hitting, but there's really no reason not to. And I can slightly increase my hit chance by using a fetch land. It's very different, Mir. It's very different. I think this has some advantages in the current Q meta. In a challenge, I think the Emrakul deck's probably better, but it's better against the top tier, but a lot of the jank in the mid to lower tiers. If we find a turn, we just attack with the dwarf next turn. Wow. Full whiff XD. We're on 42 there. And it was 7. Still a formidable blocker. Yeah. If they find a petty theft and they kill my Teferi, could end up in a bad spot pretty quickly. Yeah. I didn't swing the dwarf because I didn't need to swing the dwarf, right? Alright, I'm going to let them kill my Teferi here. If they're going to cascade into a living end... Is there any world in which I'm supposed to block here? Well, blocking does stop them from cascading. I get to play a fresh Teferi, bounce their Street Wraith, but it's like... Does it... I guess that gives me more shots at drawing out. But it also makes they're living in that they're about to hit even more deadly. There's only one more Velomachus, and it's in the bottom 7. We hit it with the first Velomachus. We had 6 lands at a Velomachus. I assume I'm supposed to go block here. See, but if I don't block, I lose my creatures anyway. If you block and they living... Oh, I could block with 1... I see. Yeah. That's the line. Yeah, this buys me the maximum... It buys me the maximum amount of time. Play the new Teferi, hit their Street Wraith. Yeah, I'm going to force it. Oops. Force probably in hand? Yeah, I think so. They have 7 cards. They could also just have the... Yeah. It's really bad. I don't know. They've sideboarded into it, but I don't know if they always fetch before it resolves. I guess I should have. I certainly could have. I didn't. I really hope they don't have a violent outburst here. Then we're just dead. Shit. Oh. Oh. What? What? Oh. Well, it sucks because it's not a shuffle, Mike. This doesn't shuffle your library. Oh, they shuffled their own. What? Opponent? I don't know, but I'm okay with it. No, how are you going to misclick from one player to the other? All right, well, I'm letting this go because I have another Wrenn and Six. Although we're dead on board, so I have to play the Dwarven Mine next turn. I'm letting this go anyway. Struggle City with the streaming so far? That sucks, buddy. Very much mostly dead. But the play is going to be to shuffle and then draw like fire. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. I don't have a second green mana here. So If I want to Veil, I can't also Wrenn and Six. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to put the dwarf in, attack for 1, then Time Warp. So that puts them to 5, then we attack them to 3, then we attack them to 1, and then we can ping later. So I don't have to do it now. That's great, Roy. So let's attack first. So I don't want to be maximally crushed by fire if they have fire ice. They showed us, what was it called? Dead Gone before. So it's less likely. Down to a feet, yeah. I guess if the Time Warp resolves, we could just play the Wrenn and Six, because I don't really care about the Wrenn and Six resolving. Please force. Pog. Banger. Alright, let's top deck Bolt, make it easy. That's correct. Wrenn is worth a bunch of damage here. Wrenn works with Savor. The dwarves don't. I have an untapped green to get in my deck. Yes. Okay. Puts me to 1. So we attack for 2, play Wrenn and Six, ping, play Savor. I need blue, blue, green, green, red, red, and 1. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they definitely did, right? And they knew they did it. We got unreasonably unlucky at one point. Thanks, Roy, but it's unnecessary. Nice. They scooped. They didn't see the next Wrenn and Six, but if they didn't have a counter for either of these things, they didn't have the counter. We were gonna shuffle before we drew. That was not useful, but we're on 3-0. We had the 1 bolt. I think we had a couple of Prismari commands floating in our deck. Yes, Magic is a game where the player with better skill always wins. No, that's the joke, Carrion Lich. Yes, we were supposed to shuffle before we drew. We were gonna go fetch shock Stomping Grounds. Caramel Girl appears. Oh, people have been filling it up. Sorry. All right, my bad. This song was added after someone was like, "We can add anything." I was like, "Well, mostly anything." Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. I mean, this isn't a song yet, so 2-minute video. We're 40 seconds in. We haven't gotten to the song part, so I'm a little wary. There's no song here. I really want to bolt this bird. Yeah. I think I'm going to bolt it. Also. Thinking dance. Oh, not there yet. There it is. What songs are not allowed? Well, we haven't ever run into a song that I've prohibited. Exclusive, like exceedingly long ones, and ones that are not songs. My preference is for things that are more songy, that most people would want to listen to. Okay, so we found the Heliod matchup. This should be pretty good with us in the total match, although this game is looking a little sketch. We got really lucky against Living End to Jig. Don't get me wrong, I played it quite well. We also got incredibly unlucky against Living End. Yikes. Land. Yes! PogChamp. Yeah. As long as we don't die here. Well, they can't. Yeah, we're gonna Prismatic Command, yeah, or Prismari Command, yeah. That's exactly what we're doing here. I think I'm Prismariing for Steam Vents. Just take all the damage. Because during the time warps, we might have to cast another one, like the Savor in my hand. Hey, man. Only two things gonna happen here, Phoenix. Either we gonna win, or we ain't. Yikes. Well... So we have 6 time warps left in 44. Oh no, it's going to be 43. So that's not bad. Did anyone doubt the land draw? I know I did. The dwarf can't attack because of the Auriok champion, so I think it's worth having the treasure token, because then if we draw a time warp next turn, we can just cast it. I think you wanted 43, 7, 6, 1. And that should have worked for you, 2 crowns. Weird. Bangers! Never didn't have... We do want to shuffle, because there were 2 time warps in that stack. It messaged you? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm just checking that it's not slacking. Okay, well, we don't have a shuffle, but we have a Savor in hand, so we'll probably be okay. What if we just hit? We are make PogChamp draw. Never have mistake. You lucky son of a... You son of a bitch, I'm in! Perfect. Okay, we could just go ping ping, but the dwarf is technically more growth spiral looking tremendous in this build. I'm not playing. I'm killing Heliod. Heliod's not food. Heliod's garbage. You don't eat garbage. Yeah, I could have, but that wasn't as efficient. No, I don't need the Nahiris. I do want the Kozilek. And the endings are pretty good. Remand's good too against company. I think we just want to do like this. Because I don't need that much speed against their deck, but having Prismatic Ending in the early game is pretty good. It's not garbage in paper, only in Moto. I'm just joking. No, Kaya, I want all the cards. I want all the cards that are due to me. Always. This is a delightful song, Mr. Lee. Thank you for this one. This is so quaint. Perfect hand? What? We have had to mull to 5 a lot already this league, so I'm pretty happy. Oh, Lord Michael knows the good stuff. And they mull to 6. With this hand? It just needs a Wrenn and Six off the top. Then it's perfect. Literal perfect. Nice. Love that. Love that look for you, opponent. I mean, opponents on the same lines. Huh. Please play a Heliod. Please play a Heliod. Just play any 3-mana card. Well, not the Ranger Captain. I mean, Ranger Captain's fine. Spike Feeder, you got it. This is going to give them a lot of life, actually. So it might be kind of a pain in the ass to win this game. Little bit, poquito. So, do I need the extra blue? Probably. Just take the extra damage now. So, we're not 100% to creativity into Velomachus here, which kind of is not my favorite. I'm going to try to send back the Spike Feeder. They should gain 4 and then let it bounce. See what they do. Yeah, that's why I shocked 2 crowns. Assuming they just gain 4 and then let it go. Yeah. Nice. Banger draw. So this means I get to do what I wanted to do, which is I can take an extra turn and set up the Dwarven Mine. We are make most PogChamp sequencing. Tef, then Bolt, and be happy? That's what I'm going to do, right? I think they're playing Solitude. It won't matter when I have Teferi, right? I mean, I guess they could... No, they won't have a window to Solitude any of my Dwarf tokens. Nothing's going to matter. We have Teferi. The only thing that can kind of go badly here... Well, that... Do I let them kill my... No. We fetch the Dwarf, we bolt the Conclave Mentor. Coco? They could sorcery speed Coco, sure. I'm not really worried about it. I'm not worried about Coco at all. If they're going to Coco, then they're tapped out. I guess they could Coco and immediately hit the infinite combo, but we can Indomitable X2, hopefully hit Velomachus and a Cozy. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that, Kaya. We got plenty of time. We only need to win one game. We can beat them. And for reference, for anyone who cares, this deck is actually able to beat infinite turns. Or, sorry, infinite life. Actual infinite life, we could theoretically deck them in paper. Okay, that's kind of a pain. Oh. No, wait, that's what I was expecting it to be. This is fine. Yeah, it's fine. So we're going to have to Wrenn and Six this. It's fine. Oh, sure. So they have 3 cards in hand. They have a Spike Feeder, they have a Heliod, and they have 1 unknown. Yeah. You might have to ferry your own Kozilek and then discard it to a Prismari Command, but you can do it. It is 100% possible to sequence this deck in a way where you don't deck and win. So I think we just play Wrenn and Six this turn. Pick up the land, play the fetch land. And then we can end of turn Prismari Command if they play Spike Feeder. If they don't, they'll play Heliod. Then we can get a Dwarven Mine and a treasure token. And then we can Indomitable even X3. The only thing will beat us at that point is Path to Exile. Yeah, it's fine. Opponent's making this tough on us, but that's okay. Didn't really want it to be free, did we? So now it has to be Solitude. I don't like how many Savers I've drawn, but Solitude and Spike Feeder is not because of Solitude. Yeah. We're good. We just have to hit a turn spell. I could go for 1. Yeah, and then Savor. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's more better. Okay. I want to say the words we got the good hit, but I don't know actually if we did, but I think we did. Time warp. If they block here, Wrenn and Six makes up the damage later. They didn't. We'll ping the Hierarch now so that we deny them the block. So we only have to hit one more turn spell in 2 more Velo shots. Time Warp looks like we got the good hit, correct. No, the other one was Kozilek, which is more than good enough. All right, we just ripped it. We just ripped all straight through. And that's how you 4-0. Why play Kozilek over Emrakul? It's infinitely more castable in the late game. It is very, 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 very difficult to cast an Emrakul. But Kozilek is not uncastable. I've done it many times. The fat chicken says it's trophy time. Is it? Let's find out. Oh, this is the theme song for the thing that you had looked up previously, or whoever had looked up previously. Okay, this anime does look awesome. There's a Medusa and a schoolgirl with a chainsaw. Oh, wait, they were just playing a video game. Oh, well. Sorry, it's more like a naga. You want Gorgon, I know, but, like, she's not... Thanks, Ryan. That's a really good joke. Thinking all Gorgons are Medusas in 2021. That's on me. That's on me. Which bad card are you going to play, Kaya? Should I bike in and play Modern? I don't know. Good exercise, but then I have to take the night out streaming. Yeah, I know, Roy. Timeless Dragon? Timeless Dragon's not that bad. Roy, just so you know who I am, I did not notice I can't tell that this is any more or less English than the other version. I'm keeping this. Let's go. Give me what I need, deck. Just draw whatever we need. Basic Plains? In. Oh, Sigarda's Aid. Maybe out. It's rough out here in the monocubes, I tell you. My opponent plays Sigarda's Aid. Why Snowlands over regular basic? Because they're awesome? There's no strategic reason to do so. It is almost exclusively a downside. In case you run into some psychopath who actually registered the card Break the Ice? Yeah, we really want to hit the Indom off the top. Opening yourself. I'm opening up my snow hole, baby. You know how I like to run it, Michael. You know how I like to run it. Don't just jam a hammer, please. Because it's going to work, and I'm going to be sad. Resolves. Yeah, Rydane. Yeah. Which is not played. Neither of those cards are played. Interesting. Opponent's showing a very weak hand. She's slow for every format. Doesn't mean that she doesn't see play in Legacy, perhaps, but I really want to jam these growth spirals. I probably shouldn't. I'm going to, though. So maybe I'm the psycho. Nope. Nope. I don't feel like I'm in the worst spot ever here. They sacked their own land there. So clearly they don't have too much going on. If they cast like a Stoneforge here, we're golden. Uh-huh. Main deck Prismatic Ending. That's hot. We didn't die? Weird. Shouldn't I remand just to cycle? Maybe? I'm doing this instead. I don't know if this is better or worse. I could trade for one of their sentinels here. Yeah, I should do. Okay. Should I Indom their Thopter out of the way? Or do we hold the 2 mana in case... Yeah, we just hold the 2 mana in case we have to pass the turn here. You doubt it's relevant? It's likely very relevant, but... Okay, Pog. Just spend 5 time worth. We have been running hot. Although the double remand draw against Hammer Time is less than great. It's not really where you want to be. The song was Caravan Palace, Plume or Pluma? I have no idea. Iceberg Cold. It's cooler than cool, Phoenix. It's cooler than cool. So at this point, we've gained so much advantage, though, that our opponent is just unlikely to be able to win. Oh, oh my god. Please choose not to block. Please choose not to block. Please choose not to block. I will Teferi your Ornithopter. I'm Teferi. You will all remember the day where you almost saw me not Teferi an Ornithopter. They're dead. Over. Game over. User wins. Also, gonna end this game up on clock despite taking 3 more turns than my opponent. We may just end up... Yeah, we're gonna end up just not up on clock. Oh, and off the top rope, Velomachus Lorehold, slamming it in. Good golly, oh my, you love to see it. A big old dragon just landing on the battlefield and taking the opponent to Pound Town. Okay, we do have to watch out for things like Path and, what's it called? Dispatch. Alright. I'm cranking this one for the 5-0. We got the time warp. It really is 2 crowns. Up a game, going for that trophy. It's that Connor Man raid, man. Can't lose. That hype energy. We're definitely going to take a tiny break from the queue after this one for my favorite follow-up song to the Time Warp. No, not against Hammer Time. Yes! I mean, it depends on what the rest of the removal in your deck looks like, right? And what you're expecting to play against versus your sideboard slots. I mean, your whole 75 matters a lot for a control deck, right? You don't need me to tell you that. I just... Are they on a one-lander? No. Okay. Got the correct ending, too. Right into... Oh, that worked perfectly, actually. Oh, Brad. I just wanted to have the number of their stuff. Yes, sorry, I was messing with things and I screwed up. You are all correct about every. You're not. I don't think you're correct about the Prismatic Ending because I had a lightning bolt. So what I was expecting to happen this turn is from them to jam Sigarda's Aid into the hammer that they had fetched for and just pray it was going to be good enough because I'd given them the land. I should have bolted in response, although it means my colors get kind of screwed up that way, which I don't love. Really hoping to hit a land off the top here, though. Yeah, that sucks. I kind of have to kill this right now. Good luck, Godspeed, little bolt. Because they just put Cauldron Complete in their hand, so... Do you believe in a thing called Growth Spiral? Not in this particular spot. Yikes. Incoming hammer. Alright. We gotta hit land off the top or we're just dead. I guess Prismatic Ending. No. Maybe. No, it's only 8 at best, right? Unlucky there. We'll win game 3 on the play. Or not. It was indeed not a land. Not a fan of the song? That's fine. It's allowed to rub you the wrong way. You don't have to like everything that exists in this world. So, a little awkward. I think it's a keep, though. I don't mind this. It's fine. It's a good educational song for the children. See, this isn't depressing anymore. It's just zany. It went from being factual to being, you know, fantastical. Which is like, it's fine. It's just, it's not like, not as creepy anymore. Yeah, it's a pretty good draw, opponent. Oh, they got Cauldra. That's okay. I made not a miscalculation, but I wasn't actually paying attention to what they got. I assumed I knew what it was. I did not. But this is actually fine. We have answers for it. Oh. They can equip it, right? With the Sigarda's aid? Yeah. They can. They might choose not to. Not sure if. Not really Phoenix, because what'll happen then is I have the Wear Tear, first of all, so I have an obvious answer. Even if I didn't have Wear and Tear available, what I could do is when they play the hammer, we tear the Sigarda's aid. So we're covered. They're attacking in a way that suggests that they have it, though. So, yeah, they do. So I'm going to go Fetch Shock, Growth Spiral, put in my Dwarven Mine. I probably should just kill the aid and the hammer, huh? And then Tef bounce this. I'm going to Fetch Shock anyway because I want to cast this Growth Spiral next turn. Yeah. Sorry, we're going to kill the hammer and the aid. Yeah. And then we bounce the Germ, and then they're basically nowhere, unless they top deck a Paladin. I need this to be able to eventually cast this Growth Spiral. Hold on. Fuse. Choose an artifact, that one. Choose an enchantment, that one. Boink! So the one card in their hand can't cause me to die this turn. Plus we get to Teferi and a Dwarven Mine. Nice. It's time to slow things down. Time to speed things up. They could crack their Canyon and grab their Lurrus, which would be a little frightening. No. Wait, they have one card in hand. This can't kill me. Oh, they're just going to kill my Teferi? That's fine, too. If that's what they really desperately want to do with this turn, that's fine. Yeah, Stoneforge is crazy expensive. That's really scary. Although they didn't get the Lurrus. This is so mana inefficient. Oh yeah, Stoneforge has been popping. That's a really good draw. We just Time Warp here to try to hit a land drop. Land drop is so good right now. Oh, they can't have the Lurrus anymore. Sorry. They have Kaldra. They boarded in the Kaldra. They don't have Lurrus. That's actually big game. This is not. Yeah, I mean, if it was right the first time. Don't mind me. I'm just casting some Rewind Explorers. That's a good draw. Teferi draw? Teferi plus and have Prismatic Ending up. Yes. Could I have tapped in a way where I had Spiral? No. Okay. Pure Steel? Oh, Stoneforge. Stoneforge is fine. We have become ported. I must hold up 1 mana and 1 mana precisely from all moments forth. Although we have a Teferi, so the flash part of Sigarda's Aid, no worky. Opponent. I'll take one. It's happened a lot recently. The fact that they tried to kill me like that is definitely like, you know, well done. Don't make me tap the sign. So I should probably just exile the hammer, right? Exile the hammer. Yeah, exactly. And then we Teferi bounce the aid this turn. Not because I have to, but just because it's sort of like, it's some mana efficiency. Okay, we should take this from here. I don't think it's realistic for them to crawl back into this game. Is it possible? Yes, it's absolutely possible for me to die from here. But it's not bloody likely. I know, we found an infinite source of lands. The fountain of youth of lands. Yeah, now we can finally cast that growth spiral we always wanted. I'm gonna do what I always wanted. Write the great American novel. Mine's about a futuristic theme park where dinosaurs are brought to life through advanced cloning techniques. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Hey, opponent, where's that nightmare cat at? Seems like that would have been really good here. This is the most turbo Velo over. Listen. You go 5-0 with this deck list, and then you tell me it's slow. Appreciate you, Phoenix. First spiral of the league. It's actually not even close. Nice hammer draw. But you did, though. Yeah, months ago. Try it in my world. It's tough out here, man. It's tough. We've turboed to turn 10. Opponent, do you think I'm out of K commands? Because I got some news for you. We're not out of K commands. Yeah, they could have activated Stoneforge to put So we do Shock Shatter? Yeah, I think so. Rocket Powered Turbo Slug. Great card. Very, very cool. No growth spiral. Oh, we could have spiraled first. My bad. That was very much not optimal. I apologize. I'm tired. And there's a lot going on. Yeah, I know, guys. I know. I'm sorry. Growth spiral predictions. Lying in shambles. Could have double blocked the Thopter. We could have. That would have been sick. We drew a Saver. Well, that's not good. On the plus side, we have 3 blockers. Also, we still have the Teferi. Also, we're going to have 4 blockers. Oh, yeah! Tired from carrying all these trophies. Yeah, that's what's happening. Take flight, my beauty. Hello. Girl. I think there's literally no top deck in their deck. If they had 1 card in hand, they could, yeah. Yeah, the Ink Moth could have blocked. They were just off of it. I can't move it. All right, whatever. New trophy leader in your hearts. Yeah. I'll take it. Thank you. Yeah. All right, and that is going to be it for me tonight, friends. So yeah, the classic Velomachus list taking home a trophy. I don't know what to say about it other than, we ran into a couple of the matchups where Remand was good. My sideboard is misconstructed for the current metagame. So I think some of the cards against Hammer could be Flusterstorms. Same with the Aether Gusts, because we have 3 Aether Gusts and 2 Nahiris and 2 Wear Tears that could theoretically destroy Blood Moons. Would delay be better than Remand? No, not at all. The biggest problem with Remand is not... I mean, maybe... The only reason that, but both of them are bad for the same reason, and that reason is that there's just so many decks that are playing like flurries of 1 mana spells and 0 mana spells, and then like a couple of 2s. No, none of these cards solves the problem. So if you look at the creativity lists and the other Velomachus lists, they're just playing a lot more 1 CMC spells in general. They're playing Lightning Bolt, they're playing Prismatic Ending, they're playing the Investigate card. Hard Evidence. And the reason they're doing that is because all of those spells play well in the early game against the DRC Ragavan kind of hyper aggressive decks, against Hammer Time, against all that stuff. And this deck definitely has a worse matchup against those decks, for sure, just hands down. There's no argument in my mind that would say that we're going to be better against a Ragavan deck or any of that stuff. But what this deck does have an advantage against is things that are going a little bit bigger. Things like Heliod and Mono Green Tron and like some of the like BTL Scape Shift. We just got a much better matchup against all the sorts of things like that. I think the number of Aether Gusts in the sideboard might be a little bit high. So we might be able to trim down like 1 Aether Gust. And maybe one of the Veils, so we can get some Flusterstorms in here to deal with the Cascade matchup. We did win it, but like it was very lucky to pull that off. It was very tight. So, but I think it's good. So if I choose to post this on YouTube, which I may or may not, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Check out any other videos you're interested in, and I'll see you there. And Velomachus Turns in the classic form. Coming back for a 5-0. likely to get posted since nobody's running this version. And for everyone who's live, yeah, we're done for the night. Let's see if anyone's still going for me to raid-a-roo. Zan Saeed or Squad Chief? Let's hit that Squad Chief. I hit Zan fairly recently. Yep. It's 100%. I mean, I know that, Kaya. I do. All right. See you guys over there.